The meaning of Father General Tomaž Mavrič in Indonesia is a lot. Father Mavrič is very welcome here in Indonesia, and he is so kind that he gave us a chance to have a sense of his presence as the successor of Saint Vincent de Paul. We, the Vincentians in Indonesia, are very, very glad to welcome him. So he spent sometimes with the priests, with the confreres, with the seminarians, with the lay, the Vincentian families, which are more than 15 branches in Indonesia. And we have been involving ourselves to collaborate in many aspects of our apostolates. Father Tomaž Mavrič emphasizes the importance of living in community. That living community should be there in our Vincentian presence in Indonesia, not just among us, not just among the seminarians and priests, but also with the lay. We know from Saint Vincent de Paul that there are two kinds of love. The first is affective love, and the second is effective love. Both are correlated, both are important, because collaboration should be done, should be in connection with the so-called affective love. And our presence of the Vincentians here in Indonesia actually is very young, in the sense that the first Vincentian missionaries coming to Indonesia was in 1923. So we are relatively young, but we have been working hard. At the first phase, the Vincentians work for the so-called the building up of the Diocese of Surabaya. Of course, together with the other priests, with the diocesanes, with the lay people. And now the Vincentians are working beyond the Diocese of Surabaya, in the sense that the poor people who are the master of the Vincentians are everywhere, and especially those in remote places there in Indonesia. So the Vincentians are working in Papua, in the remote places in Kalimantan, as well as there in the so-called Jakarta Utara, the northern part of Jakarta. Whose people are usually, they are very ordinary and also poor. So we are really grateful to the presence of Father Tomaž Mavrič, and indeed his presence to each one of us of the Vincentians in Indonesia is a gift, immense gift. His presence gives a glimpse of the renewal of our existence as Vincentians. Again, to us, for instance, for the confreres, we need to deepen our collaboration, not just among us, but also with the lay people and with the other branches of the Vincentian families. And the other thing that we would like to emphasize during the visit of Father Tomaž Mavrič is the sense of being involved in the experience of the particular churches. What I'm thinking is that we the Vincentians are called to again continue the mission, especially mission agentes, and we need to again recall our vocation, our call, as mentioned in the Constitution number 1, that we need to be the evangelizer of the poor, with the example of Christ Himself, the true evangelizer. We the Vincentians in Indonesia are feeling to be encouraged by Fr Tomaž Mavrič, despite the very short visit. But again, we are very thankful, and missionaries are working in the remote places, also there in the other countries, are also encouraged in their beautiful vocation of Vincentian missionaries. So I think this is the main ideas of the short visit of Fr Tomaž Mavrič. I myself am working in the priestly education, especially in the major seminary, and we are also encouraged by Fr Tomaž Mavrič to accompany the seminarians to be the next priests who are unconditionally ready to be sent to everywhere to evangelize people, and especially the poor people. Fr Tomaž Mavrič appreciates our humble apostolates, especially in collaboration with the other congregation and the diocese in making the priestly formation as best as we can. Thank you, Fr Tomaž Mavrič, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in other opportunity, especially when you again visit us in the future. Thank you so much.